catch the rat. Oh no!
Finally, it's time for more reactions with me, Ditman the Task Rat. Guess what we're gonna watch today? It's Taskmaster, Champion of Champions! Not New Year's Treat. Not New Year's Treat. I did record my reaction to New Year's Treat, but that video is delayed due to problems caused by issues. So that will be coming out either 1 week or 2 weeks after this video. Before we begin, let me direct your attention to my previous video. It is an artistic music soundscape, and I even made a little animation for it. The piece is sort of related to my other recent release, which is my music radio show. If you like dreamy, ethereal, rock music kind of stuff, then you should go check it out. It is free on Patreon. That's patreon.com/ratofalltrades. All of my videos are released on Patreon earlier than on YouTube, so that's a good thing to look at. Oh, there's also a Taskmaster Series 16 Top Tasks video, though that's old news now. Speaking of Taskmaster, we're about to watch Champion of Champions from Series 11 to 15. If you haven't watched those series, then you're about to find out who won them. In my Taskmaster show, which up to Series 16 only existed in my head, the winners of 11 to 15 were Mike Wozniak, Desiree Birch, Chris Ramsey, Dara O'Brien, and Mae Martin. If you don't recognize those names, that means you didn't watch those series, and you are about to get the winners spoiled. Last thing, I'm rooting for the person whose name starts with K. You'll see what I mean in a second. Let's go!
Sarah.
Lots of
You were victorious in Series 11.
gold around
You won Series 12.
the
Yes.
door.
You won Series 13 of Taskmaster.
I did. Unlucky for some.
Sophie.
It's the champion of Series 14. Oh. You didn't win Series 15. Why are you here?
Being a champion.
Mae Martin was the champion.
I was the people's champion, all right?
That is Kiell
Star in
Smith-Bynoe,
the best chase sequence.
and I want him to win.
Alex will chase you.
You have 10 minutes.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, good. What's
Great.
the prize task category for this almighty competition, young fella, my lad?
If you must know, it's this. The best thing that you would wish for if you had one wish from a genie.
Oh.
Something we've all wondered hypothetically, but in my case it genuinely happened, and I now own an air fryer.
Right, let's begin. In series
This
order, Sarah
is
Kendall, what did you
A
bring us
difficult
in?
one.
Well,
The black belt in karate.
Okay, I think I know what
This
you
feels
said
like
now.
a thing you genuinely like to do with a bit of
He
spare
wants to
time,
kick
so you
people.
need to talk it up in some way.
but it takes years. It takes like a decade to get a black belt. That's why I've asked a genie, because I can't commit to anything and I have no discipline. So
I've got bad news for you. The genie's bored.
I hate you so much. I'm so sick of trying to make you happy.
It's too much. What we need is a spare pair of hands. So, like, I've got the shopping, I've got the umbrella.
Yeah.
You ordered Uber.
Right.
Imagine the mornings, you know, like the admin, so quick.
What do you mean, a spare pair of hands?
Spare pair of hands on me.
Attached to her stomach.
Sorry, I'm just texting. Can you make the toast? Yeah, sure.
We all want the love that Greg and Alex have. And that is
Not
why
that particular kind
I
of
would
love.
wish
No.
for the Taskmaster couples cosplay kit.
Here it is.
All right, good. Thank you. All right, Dara.
The task was, what would you wish for from a genie? It has to be something that would change your life in a very fundamental way that you don't have. And it's pretty obvious what I don't have, so I wished for hair.
And I knew Dara would be here for to win too, very obviously. I felt like Sarah and Morgana in their series were kind of just going along. I think they weren't serious
Of
about
all
it.
the
but-
wigs you could have chosen, why did you choose the wig of a 65-year-old woman?
I think people want what you have, and that is someone to do things for them. So, I wish for an assistant.
All right, Kyle. I'm not loving it.
Just so you know, the little puppet was made by Mae Martin's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wig is made from Mae Martin's mother.
OK, let's go.
Okay. This has been a while. We need to award points. First things first. This was a really tough prize task. Obviously, they're making it really tough for 5 tough champions. But yeah, you would wish, if you found a genie, you would wish for specifically something you don't have, which means you need to get something you don't have. You can't just go around your house and find something that works well. So yeah, everybody had to bring their A game, and I don't know if everyone did. Dara's hair was good. Kiell's puppets from Mae's dad was good, but I mean that's Mae's, not his. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna give that a maximum of 3. All right, he's definitely in the lower half. The black belt was good. Extra pair of hands. I have thoughts on that. And Sophie, what? Sophie, what did you? Jeez, what did Sophie bring? Why can't I remember what Sophie brought? Yeah, that was the cosplay kit. That's weird. I mean, I like dressing up. I like doing costume stuff. Not that anyone would know by looking at me, but technically I like it, but is that a good thing to ask a genie for? No. And the fact that I couldn't even remember it, that's not a good sign, all right? She gets 1 point. Kiell gets 2 points because he is exactly copying, well, not exactly, but figuratively copying Mae Martin's last prize task in their series, which makes sense, and he's trying to help Mae here and give them a little bit of visibility in this thing that they're missing. But still, I like the idea of getting an assistant from a genie, but in this case, not worth more than 2. Morgana gets 3 because, honestly, 3 feels really high for her because I'm not going to talk about my lab days, okay? I'm not going to talk, but I've seen extra limbs. I've seen some. It does not work out, okay? In theory, excellent idea. In practice, you. Which leaves us with Dara and Sarah, or Dara and Sarah. And I think out of those 2 things, the hair that he brought, I thought it was really good because that's something that he genuinely can't get easily, and that someone like him might actually wish for. So, 4 points. But I loved Sarah's because I would absolutely love to be some kind of combat machine, and you can tell I don't exactly work out, okay? I am not going to work out, but her black belt symbolizes years and years of training that I can get in an instant. We're off to a rough start, honestly. Some of these champions are getting on my nerves, but we'll see what Greg thinks of that. 5 points for those hands, but
series champion muscles.
not too many for the.
And for this one,
No, that was actually 4. I
favourite
think,
bandstand
for the
for Dim Dims.
Kiell's puppet hands. All right, shoes, eggs, whatever that was. Goblets.
Come on. This way.
Oh!
Be the best waiter.
You must serve Alex all his food, drink, and cutlery as it is currently set.
If you drop or spill any items, you must clap for a full minute, or else you will be disqualified.
No running. No running.
Fastest wins. The time starts now.
If you clap for less than a minute, you're immediately disqualified.
Blimey, Greg.
Okay.
That's
Sorry to be
important.
serious, but I'm getting a little bit sick of people getting on social media and giving me grief.
Only he would wear a hat like that.
All right, I'm just going for this.
I recognize the hat. Is that Sue Perkins? Maybe not.
It's the wrong one. Dandy. Oh, for God's sake. Oh.
Why are there hats in other houses?
Is that Alex? I reckon that's a minute. Okay, I'm going to rethink this.
Where is Alex?
Where is he? Wait, what? Wait, where?
Morning, Dara. Hi, how are you?
I've kind of forgotten what I'm supposed to be.
It is a very blowy day.
Can I have a sip of this? Can't remember what the rules are.
You're supposed to serve it exactly as it is. Uh-oh.
As if you would trust an egg timer that you guys gave us.
Was it a minute long that
That was a
time?
two-minute time.
It was a 2 minute.
you.
I've always hoped that the rumours about waiters spitting in people's food and drinks is made up, but apparently that's true, is it?
Hey, honestly, if you have to carry a drink which is very full, you can use your mouth as a pouch. as a pouch. And when I depouched, I made sure I was behind a pillar so he couldn't see the depouching occur.
Did he do that?
The footage back.
Okay.
Now, here's Sarah's attempt.
Oh. He is falling at hurdle 1.
Hi, Alex. Just the way you like. Oh! So, what?
Why is there a dog in the restaurant?
Oh!
It's not how they normally serve it here.
They're really sticky from the egg.
No.
Okay, well,
Do you want me to stop the clock?
yes.
I'm going to eat my breakfast now. You can take cover. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Only 2 people left. One is Series
that's the
13
first
champion, Sophie Duker, and
one.
the other is the guy who played Mike Cooper in Ghosts. Kiell.
Not going to drop anything. This is deliberate displacement of chickpeas, and it's been for absolutely nothing.
Right, let's go.
You can deliberately put stuff.
I'm not going to run.
Oh, wait, that is not dropping. I agree with
For
that.
all of you and your horrible rules.
Oh, come on! I've been done. They've done me.
Alex!
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 How did he get so far away so quickly?
I hate you!
Morning.
I hate you so much! Are you ready to eat?
Yeah.
Will you come with me?
Okay.
Come on.
Right.
I mean, if a drawn pineapple can be a pineapple, then this can be an Alex. There you go, Alex.
I was wondering after Sarah's attempt where they even starts raining, like, what the heck is going to come after this?
Alex, your food is served. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to let me know. Enjoy your meal.
I thought it was
There
clever
you
bringing
go.
Alex to the meal. Fair play. But I think if I'm going to disqualify people for clapping for not long enough, I can't allow you to bring any old dummy over and call it Alex.
Greg. So, it turns out Sarah...
I need to see what they're doing before I judge.
Despite taking 51 minutes and 20 seconds. Sarah clapped for longer than anyone took to do the whole task. Dara took 18 minutes 42, Sophie 18 minutes 20. So it's
So she
4
clapped
points
more
to
than
Dara,
18
it's 5 points to
minutes.
Sophie Duker. There we go.
All right, folks. Greg doesn't take this seriously. He wants to get the scores out as fast as possible. I take this seriously. I just rewatched the whole task. I looked at the wording of the task and what everybody did, and I have decided everyone is disqualified. Okay? So, Morgana didn't clap enough. Dara put the wine in his mouth and spit it back out, and that is no longer just wine. At the end of Sarah's attempt, we see Alex picking up a chickpea that didn't make it, which means Sarah did not deliver it exactly as it was. Sophie did just a little bit of running before she saw Alex. And Kiell, even though I like what he did, yeah, he didn't give it to Alex. He didn't give the meal to him. Zeros across the board, although I am tempted to give some of my favorites some points in obfuscation, all right? We'll see how that goes, though.
More, please. OK, but I'm not sure this task is going to help anyone.
Me neither. I do love that golden arch.
Give yourself a disadvantage for the next task.
Most severe disadvantage wins.
You have 2 minutes to announce your disadvantage.
Your time starts now.
What would May do?
I could make myself really heavy.
Blind.
I could make...
Constantly clicking at it.
Yeah.
You're going to attack my self-confidence, and I'm going to make myself feel terrible. Yeah? Okay? Great.
OK, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sophie.
Wow. Yeah, that is starting now.
Yeah.
I feel terrible.
What I like
I mean, my
about
first
the,
thought was
clicking out a jazzy
blindfold.
rhythm as a disadvantage.
Ooh.
Oh. Wow.
We're all thinking it.
That hurt.
Hi, Dara. Before the next task, would you mind just stepping into the caravan, choosing a hat, and coming out of the caravan?
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like this would be a very
Have you chosen a hat?
to
Can I
do
see it?
blind.
Put your hat on the Taskmaster's head from the furthest distance.
The person furthest from the Taskmaster when their hat settles on the Taskmaster's head wins.
You have 20 minutes.
Yes, well, we're going to start with Sarah Kendall and a Morgana Robinson with hands cuffed behind her back.
Have I got 20 minutes?
A bit less now.
On the Taskmaster's head.
You want me to put the hat on the Taskmaster? No, thank you. This is the champions.
This is a disaster.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
my
can I
fucking
do without seeing it? I'm trying to pay attention to this, but
Got
I
it.
keep thinking about mine too. Like,
7.5 minutes, Morgana. Get that hat on
how
that head.
can you get it? I wouldn't be able to throw it.
Like a pizza, like a pizza, like a pizza! Ah!
And maybe somebody else got DQ'd here. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some hats got on the head, ultimately. But it seems to me from quite close.
And then it was one Robinson and half an Atkinson.
If you
That's,
handcuff
2 meters
yourself.
51.
You're using a Blackadder measuring system, is it?
There's
Oh,
one Atkinson
no,
actually by
now I
Chucky
can't do
Robinson
it.
For Sarah. Now it's the turn of Dara.
I
who's
used to be
chosen
flexible
pick the
enough, I
fingers
could
of
just
one hand in a jazzy rhythm
go
and tie the other hand
under.
behind his back. And Sophie, who is a worthless scumbag.
And then get your hands in front of you.
No.
Oh,
Now, Sarah Millican got more points than you in the series.
Sarah Millican wasn't on my series.
I know, you would have come third in Dara's series.
Okay.
And Dara's been doing comedy since you were 4 years old. He really knows what he's doing.
Can I try one more time with a different block of ice?
So that's not on his head.
It's not on his head. It's wedged up by a loo rope.
OK.
All right, Dara.
Look at it. It's perfect.
full of satsumas. Uh-huh. What do you want to do? Where's he going? Is that better?
Greg might dock points.
He's on his head, is it?
My jaw!
It did just have to settle on the head. He did have one hand in his pocket the whole time as well, which you barely noticed, I think.
I didn't notice. I was too busy looking at the drool coming from his mouth.
I patched it.
Okay, for the hat part of the task, my numbers should be the same, so that's 5 to Dara, 4 to Kiell, 3 to Sophie, 2 to Sarah, 1 to Morgana. For the disadvantage, Sarah gets just 1, Sophie gets just 2, and then I don't think I'm going to give Dara 3, Morgana 4, and Kiell 5 because Kiell had the satsumas and a hand in his pocket, so that's 2 disadvantages. Morgana, she could still use her hands. Dara's was very similar to Morgana's, but he did have a hand free, kind of. What's interesting is how close Sarah's and Kiell's disadvantages sound, because they're both gagged, and then Kiell just has a hand in his pocket too. But it's... I think the Satsuma is so much worse because you have to deal with that acid in your mouth for 20 minutes. Ah, I just realized what I should have done. All right, I said I would have blinded myself, but I just realized I should do put on a mascot suit or something. Those are really hard to do things in. I could put you got something over your paws and over your head and over the whole body. It makes everything really hard. But yeah, I didn't say that. I said blind, but also I'm not doing the tasks. But let's continue.
Do something really stupid.
Do something really stupid.
Most really stupid thing wins.
You must not hurt yourself or anyone else.
20 minutes.
Hey.
Your time starts now.
Did you do many stupid things here before?
Weird.
Ow!
I could leave.
Alex,
Yes?
I need you to spin me around.
It would be horrible
You sit
telling
here
me,
and wait for it to come off.
but I
Concentrate until the
could.
rubber band comes off my head.
Off we go.
All right, that was cool. Done this in the
These are my
grass.
house and car keys. Okay, now spin me around again.
Ordered stupid.
I like that.
13 minutes and 30.
Oh, look, I'm honestly, I think, we're I'm happy to give this time over to Simon.
By the way, your 20 minutes is up. So now this is just on your own time.
I'm never going to find it. Oh my God, it's a dead bird. Oh God.
Oh, I want a soundtrack. I want tension music.
Got him.
Okay, thanks, Sarah. I think we all want to go home now.
Yeah, sure.
Don't go to an ad break now. Don't cut away now.
Just stood with a bucket, but I thought it was saved by the house and car keys. I was not expecting that.
How long were we there, Alex?
Well, we'd already had 51 minutes down at the bandstand clapping,
Yeah.
and then we had another hour and 20 looking for the keys.
An hour and 20 minutes.
That's stupid.
Both.
Do you like magic, Alex?
Oh, thank you.
No? What about this?
Bendy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Greg. It's me, Sophie D. I'm gonna do what no one's ever done and tell you the truth about you. Tastes like the truth.
That's actually delicious.
Do something really stupid. You're doing it. Don't spill those tears. Oh no. Wrong hole.
I'm not quite sure what he's doing.
You think, Kiell, I'm beginning to think that Mae Martin might take legal action against you. You dressed as a magician, but then you passed things to Alex through a wagon wheel. And those things were a golf ball and then 2 bottles that you'd labelled his tears. I was quite stupid now, said it out loud.
I passed him the bottles through the wrong holes.
He was genuinely stupid.
He was genuinely stupid, but I think really we're looking for people who are stupid in a thoughtful way.
There is one person left. She likes to make an impression, so get ready for Morgana Roberts.
I love stupid in a thoughtful way. That should have been the title of this episode. And I haven't been thinking about episode titles. What was in there?
That was just spectacular.
What was the most sensible thing? What was the least stupid?
Pouch. Okay.
It's him, because he was stupid by accident.
Okay. They are making it really, really hard to do this. Kiell's, I just heard them say 1 point to Kiell because it was legitimately stupid instead of trying to be stupid. I actually really liked the stuff before the wagon wheel of just really dumb magic. I enjoyed that. So I don't think he deserves 1 point. But then who does? All right. I think I need to just do this on gut instinct. And gut instinct says that Sarah spending an extra hour after her 20 minutes looking for her keys is really stupid. I'm giving her 5 points. Sophie with 4. This is breaking me. This is breaking me. This is what they did in the lab. They gave me all sorts of quandaries I had to figure. Anyway, Dara with 3 just because it was fun. And then Kiell with 2. Morgana with 1 because it was stupid, but I didn't like it. And to be honest, I never got Morgana's humor. So that is totally playing favorites. But speaking of playing favorites, it's time for the obfuscation round. For the title of today's episode, I actually really like stupid in a thoughtful way, but that's something Greg said, not one of the contestants. So I'm going to do something with the pouch. I'll have to probably just I pouched it. I think that's what Dara said. I'll double check the exact wording, but Dara gets 1 point there. And the other points I'm giving out are also going to come from that task. I thought Kiell's was really clever of finding a different Alex. Because, yeah, it's like, I'd say the dummy there wasn't Alex, but then he changed it. He drew on it, and he made it into Alex. So, 1 point for that. Well, you know what? I said that was exactly the reason why I disqualified him, but I like the thought process. So, 1 point. And Sophie, 1 point, because I like her style of thinking, displacing chickpeas and skipping instead of running, even though she didn't do it 100% of the time. There's just the life task left. Is it going to be another subjective task that I have to score? I hope not. All right, let's watch. I think you need to be stupid in a complex way.
Here I am. There they are, the 4 champions.
They're
Who's
never
gonna
going to
read it out?
stop that.
Don't say the Taskmaster's favourite thing. Alex will say a category. One at a time, you must shout a thing that falls in that category within 2 seconds of the previous person. If you pause, repeat, make a mistake, or say the Taskmaster's favourite thing, you are eliminated. Last player standing wins.
Elimination
Assuming
bench.
he has
The
already
first
chosen
category
his
is
favorite things.
Vegetables.
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
Nah.
We have lost Kiell Smith-Bynoe.
Alright.
The next category is animals. Bigger than quite a small chair.
Kangaroo.
Giraffe.
Elk.
Bison.
Human.
Deer.
Rhino.
It's its favourite animal, bigger than a chair.
What?
Not Morgana Robinson.
Rhino. Oh, okay. Maybe that could be his persona.
Parts of the body. Names beginning with G.
Georgina.
Greg.
His favourite name is Georgina. We have a winner at Sophie Duca.
Listen, that's the final score.
Excuse me. Time to score these, which is easy. It's the same that they did. Dara 3, Kiell 1, Morgana 2, Sarah 4, Sophie 5. But that last thing with Georgina, I really don't think they plan out anything. I really think that is all improvised. But sometimes that is hard to believe. It is hard to believe that Sarah would say a name like Georgina and Greg would have written that down. But who knows? I am really excited to find out who has won and who is getting this beautiful... No, this is still mine. This is still mine. I'm not giving it to anyone. But I don't know who has won mine. I haven't done the math yet. I really don't know. And I definitely did not keep up with Greg's scoring, so I don't know who won that episode. I really have no idea where everybody is. But let's start with mine. The results are in, and the winner is not Kiell. It is, with 19 points, it is Dara O'Brien, for the second time in a row, breaking the first chair curse and becoming a champion of champions for Taskmaster Radis, or Rodentia, or whatever I'm calling it. If someone has a good name for this, tell me. But I know some of you want to know how Greg scored things. Okay, so fine, we'll watch that too.
But only one will walk away as the champion of champions. And who knows? Perhaps they'll get to host a third Taskmaster podcast. So, Alex,
I'm listening to too many
create
already.
history.
I
There
haven't
is
quite
no one
made
in
it.
last place today.
I've started
Because
missing
two
some
people are enjoying
episodes.
fourth, and they are.
I've gotten too busy.
And there is just one
Sophie
point separating
and
first and
Dara
second.
were both really wanted this. They were both
With
really
21
competitive.
points in second place. It's Sophie Duca.
Then Dara O'Brien is our new champion of champions.
And the Alex puppets. Wonderful. I was really hoping Kiell would win for the narrative that it would, not the narrative it would create, but the narrative it would continue. Because, yeah, I like a good story. But that didn't happen. What did happen is that Greg chose the same champion of champions that I chose, albeit with a smaller margin there. This was really an excellent episode in terms of the task design. I don't know if it ranks like super high in terms of like everybody's banter and stuff. Like I find the champions episodes don't always reach that high there, like in the studio. But I mean, they're still good. Basically because these 5 people weren't handpicked to be together. And it's really episode 1 of these 5 people being together, so it just feels a little weird. But the tasks themselves are always top-notch, and today is no exception. We started, actually, with the chase task, which isn't actually, scored, but they did something similar in both of the previous ones, although in the first one, only Josh did something. Anyway, they always have a fun way to start the episode, and then the genie prize task was a really hard prize task. The waiter task shouldn't have been hard, but apparently it was very difficult for those 5. All right, what you need to do is as soon as you realize that's not Alex, go around, find him, and I think I would have found him quickly, all right? I don't think I would have assumed that he was sitting up. I'm not sure why, I just don't think so. Like, I want to see every nook and cranny when I'm looking for something. The third task was the disadvantage task with the hat, and I'm pretty sure I would have gotten 6 points there. I would have been blinded, and then I would have just put the hat on, so 5 points and then 1. But it was fun to watch everybody struggle. And the do something stupid task feels like it was designed specifically for Champion of Champions, for people who really know what they're doing, apart from Kiell. I bet it could be a tough decision sometimes for Alex and the production crew to figure out where tasks are going to go, like what series, or is it going to be a New Year's treat, or is it going to be a Champion of Champions things. But I'd say for the genie prize task, that's something that feels like, yes, this is really tough. I know exactly where we're going to put this. And this, I feel a similar energy from the stupid task. We can't just give that to anyone. We've got to give it to somebody special. Lastly, the live task was okay. I didn't dislike it, but it was quick. It was an elimination round, which I'm okay with. And it ended weird with Georgina. But everything's fine because Dara wins, and I get to release another Taskmaster reaction video now, and the New Year's treat, which I said is coming in a week or 2. All right, I promise. So, how do I end these? I mean, you should go to Patreon, and you should pay money there. I mean, you don't have to. You could also see there's a couple free things there. Yeah, I don't really know how often I'm gonna be uploading. I've tried several times to make a schedule and follow it, and it never quite works out. So I'm gonna revise my my process here as we go along. I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of say, this is what I plan to do in the next couple months, but I won't give dates. I'll just give like months. And hopefully I can keep doing this as well as I can. And keep giving you a lot of Rat of all trades content, which means Taskmaster content, the music content, that radio show I mentioned that's free, and maybe some costuming or a mascot content. And then I'm going to a convention soon, and I'm going to try to record my panels and put them on Patreon. So yeah, stuff is coming. With that, it's really late here, so good night and squeak tight. See ya.